So after a rare week off, Arsenal return to action, early kickoff on Saturday at 12:30 here at Turf Moor. This is the Burnley versus Arsenal match preview. Hello, my name is Richard. Welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, the Positive Arsenal channel. In this video, I'm going to look ahead to this weekend's game here at Turf Moor against Burnley. I'm going to look at previous meetings. I'm going to look at current form. I'm going to predict the lineups and also give a score prediction. But before I get into all that, I just want to make sure that you are subscribing to my channel. If you're new here and you like what I do, please click on the subscribe button down in the corner there. If you like this video, please give it a like as well. Please share the content around. And if you've got any comments at all to make about this game or anything to do with Arsenal or anything to do with football in general, please drop them in the comments box below, as I do love to hear from you guys as well. So in history then, Arsenal and Burnley have played each other 110 times. Arsenal have won 54, there's been 22 draws and Burnley have won 34. We're actually unbeaten on our last 6 visits here to Turf Moor. That's in all competitions. We've won 4 and drawn 2, and that was since a 2-0 defeat in the League Cup, which was in December 2008. And we are actually unbeaten in our last 8 league visits here. We've won 4 and drawn 4, and that's going back since our last defeat here in the league, which was in December 1973, so a long time ago. A defeat at the Emirates, of course, against Burnley back in December. It ended a run of 14 games unbeaten in all competitions against these opponents. We'd won 12 and drawn just 2, so a really good record was brought to an end in our last meeting. And of our last 18 visits here to Turf Moor, that's in all competitions since 1966, we've won 9, drawn 6 and only lost 3. In fact, our last 3 defeats here at Turf Moor have all come in the month of December. That was in 2008, 1973 and 1967. Of course, following their victory at the Emirates in December, Burnley have the opportunity to complete the league double over Arsenal. It'll be the first time since 1962-63 season. Of course, last season's visit here did finish in a goalless draw. So following their midweek draw here against Leicester City, Burnley have now only won 1 of their last 9 matches in all competitions, and in fact they haven't won at home in any of their last 6. They've drawn 4 and lost 2, and that was since beating Aston Villa here back in January. In fact, they've drawn their last 3 here in all competitions at home. In fact, they've drawn their last 4 at home in the Premier League. Of course, we arrive here on the back of 2 really great wins, don't we, against Benfica in the Europa League and Leicester last weekend in the Premier League. But before that, we'd only actually won 1 in our previous 6 games, and we'd only won 3 of our last 10. We've actually lost 3 of our last 6 away games as well, and we've conceded the first goal actually in 3 of our last 4, although in 2 of those we did come back to win the game. It's going to be interesting to see what Mikel Arteta is going to do with the team ahead of this game. Obviously, we've got a big Europa League game on Thursday, followed by the North London derby next weekend. I do feel as though there will be 1 or 2 changes from the side that won at Leicester. I think a couple of players maybe still need a little bit more rest, but I think we'll start like this. I think Bernd Leno will be in goal. I don't think there'll be any changes to the back 4, actually. I said last week, I believe this is our strongest back 4. So Cedric at right back, David Luiz and Pablo Mari as centre backs, and Kieran Tierney at left back. I think Thomas Partey might come in midfield for a start. I think against Burnley, they're very strong in midfield, aren't they? And I think it will give us an extra edge there. So I think Thomas Partey will come in possibly to partner Granit Xhaka, who rarely misses a game. And then I think in the front 4, I wouldn't make too many changes. Willian and Pepe, of course, both played really well. Seems a shame to leave them out of the team when they've just got a little bit of form and a bit of confidence. So I would maybe start with those 2 in the wide areas. I think Odegaard will start in the number 10 position with Emil Smith-Rowe still injured. And then in centre forward, do we bring back Aubameyang or do we keep Lacazette there? I think that's the choice that it's got to be made. I personally think he'll go with Aubameyang, who's actually got a very good goal scoring record against Burnley. In terms of the Burnley side, they don't tend to make too many changes. They don't have much strength in depth. I guess that's probably why. So I think they're going to start like this. I think they'll be playing 4-4-2. So it'll be Nick Pope in goal. I think their back four will be Loughton, Tarkowski, me, and Taylor will be left back. I think in midfield it'll be Brownhill, Cork, Westwood, and McNeil. And then up front against Leicester it was Wood and Vidra. Of course, there's also got Rodriguez as well. I'm not sure whether Ashley Barnes is fit. If he's fit, he's got a chance of playing. He's got a good goal scoring record against us as well. But they're the team lineups I'm expecting for this game. So it's another big game for Arsenal, isn't it? It's one that we really do need to win. A few teams above us in the table this week dropped points, so it gives us an opportunity to claw back some ground on the top six. But of course, this is a difficult place to come. We know what Burnley do. We know how they play. Very strong physical side. It's going to be a big battle, isn't it? I say they haven't actually lost at home in their last four in the Premier League, although they've drawn them all. So it's not going to be easy. And I say last year's game, of course, finished in a goalless draw. I am confident that we can win. If we play anywhere near as well as we did against Leicester last week, we'll have a great chance. But Burnley offer a different challenge, don't they? And it's going to be a completely different game. It's going to be tight. Burnley don't score a lot of goals. They don't tend to concede a lot of goals here either. So I think it's going to be a tight game, but I do think we'll nick it. I think it's going to finish Burnley 0, Arsenal 1. So another big game for Arsenal here at Turf Moor this weekend. A victory, a third victory in a row, will be a massive boost going into the next round of the Europa League, of course, and then the North London derby next weekend. So it's a big game. We do need to win. And I say I'm confident that if we put in anywhere near the sort of performance that we did against Leicester last week, we can come away with another victory. Of course, winning 2 games away from home in a row in the Premier League is not easy. And Burnley certainly won't make it easy. But we have to win this game if we're going to keep our hopes alive of finishing in the top 6. So that's my preview there of the game here at the Turf Moor against Burnley this weekend. Of course, it's an early kick-off, isn't it? Coming up on the channel, I've got loads of good stuff coming up. Tomorrow night, I've got my pre-match warm-up show against Burnley. I've got 2 Burnley fans coming on, along with Melvin. That's going to be a really good show. We're going to look at this game, look at some past memories as well, and all the kind of usual stuff. That's going out at 7 o'clock on Friday. Then on Saturday, of course, it's the early kick-off. I'll be doing a watch-along. I'll be going live about 12:15 for a 12:30 kick-off. Have the team news, little bit of build-up, and then full match commentary and analysis. And then after the game, 2:30, I'll be doing the fan cam reaction show. Get 3 or 4 fans on after the game to give instant reaction to the performance and the result, which hopefully will be another good win for Arsenal. So stay tuned to the channel, loads coming up. If you haven't done so already, please click on the subscribe button down in the corner there and subscribe to the channel. Please also share the content around, give it a like as well. Let me know what you think about it as well. What's your score prediction for this game? What will be your predicted lineup? Please drop your comments in the box below. I do try to reply to as many as I can. I say stay tuned to the channel. Loads of good stuff coming up this weekend as we head towards another big game for the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners! Oh.